Matthew Good, third generation Arsenal fan. No choice in the matter at all, was there?
None.
Your dad, obviously a huge fan of the team, but you told me just now off camera, we did sign forms with Spurs.
Yeah, he was. I think he was on the precipice of it. Yes, when he was a young man, he injured his knee, and it never happened. But which, like I said, is probably a good thing because he would have had to commit ritualistic suicide. You know, the safest I've ever felt in my life, even in my personal life, you know, is Nigel Winterburn, Lee Dixon, Adams, you know, Keown Boyle, whatever, and Dave Seaman. Yeah. I think as long as Dave Seaman was playing professional football, I just felt safe. Well, like the Cold War couldn't escalate, or you know.
There's that joke that people thought Arsenal's name was Arsenal 1 because Arsenal won so-and-so nil.
Yeah,
every
exactly.
single game. Wouldn't score many goals, but that defense is so strong.
Yeah. If you look at the two kind of cases where, you know, if you look at Chelsea and you look at City, they have people behind them that have a lot of money, and they're kind of their payroll debt ratios, they can kind of cover those margins even though they are significant, right? But then you look at Manchester United, even though they had a profit in sales last year, their owners squandered it and they're in the hole. But that still didn't stop them from giving Ferguson, you know, carte blanche to go out this summer and procure whoever he needed to procure. That's a very dangerous road to travel now. And I personally think it's going to correct itself. I think what's going to happen is you're going to find that there's going to be 1 year eventually where a squad of unknown middle of the road guys with heart that put it all together are just going to put it all together in the right year.
To say you are an advocate against commercialism and, you know, corporate America is an understatement. You love football, yet this world, this game has become so that way. It must be frustrating as a fan.
It is frustrating, and like again, as far as foreign talent and that kind of thing, I don't care if someone comes from Mongolia and is a fantastic football player. If they want to play for the Gunners, that's awesome. As long as they want to play for the Gunners. Lee Dixon said, Fabregas is moving. No team is, you know, the Arsenal is not one man. It's about wearing that cannon on your chest. Yeah, and if that doesn't come first, then you shouldn't put on a red jersey. I think a lot of heart is taken out of a football team when they're removed from a pitch, even though it doesn't hold as many people as it should. That is hallowed ground. To me, things like that are important. It's like when the Canadians left the Forum.
Yeah, right.
It's sacrilegious.
It's a bit of history.
It's just a bit of history. You walk into that stadium, or you walked and skated onto that ice, and it was just intimidation.
I mean, would you be happy watching Arsenal play in the 3rd or 4th division? That they're keeping their integrity and their soul?
Kinda. I've gone to matches in the championship, for championship teams and first division teams, and like I've seen an Ipswich match and that kind of thing, and it's not any less.
No, of course not. In fact, in many ways it's more.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because they're there, the love of the team.
Yeah,
it's not about the name.
It's utter dedication, and you know, and that's what football is about.
Thanks a lot, mate. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure.